Episode 6. Gomgom Rescue Team, Go! Gomgom, what's going on? With a loud flap, Cow shot up into the sky and called out. My friend Mio went to the old village to find his family, but the monster machines are heading that way, Gomgom answered as he ran. All right, let's go save Mio together, Cow shouted bravely. Gomgom said, Thank you. No need to thank me, Cow replied with a grin. You're the one who saved my little brother. Now it's my turn to help. Gomgom and Cow raced toward the old village. Loud, rumbling noises echoed. They ran as fast as they could to save their friend. In the distance, the red sun began to rise. At that very moment, terrifying sounds roared through the redevelopment area. Boom, crash, rumble, crash. The ground shook from all directions. Giant excavators smashed down old houses. Thick clouds of dust filled the air, hiding everything from view. This is bad. The construction has already started, Cow cried out, coughing as he reached the entrance of the area. Mio, where are you? Gomgom called out until his throat went raw. But the machines were too loud. His voice couldn't be heard at all. Just then, Gomgom's ears twitched with a soft buzzing sound, just like tiny antennas. Through the loud construction noise, his antenna-like ears picked up a very faint sound. It was a painful groan, an owl in distress. And then, Mio's desperate voice followed. Help! Bubu is hurt! Please, someone help! Gomgom's eyes snapped open. I found him! Cow, it's the playground over there. Without hesitation, Gomgom plunged into the thick cloud of dust toward the sound. Cow followed close behind, his wings beating fast. In a corner of the playground, an old soccer goal stood. Tangled in its worn net, Bubu hung helplessly, his wings caught and twisted. Bubu, hang on, I'll try to tear it. Mio bit down on the tough net with his sharp little teeth, but he was too small and not strong enough. In a panic, Mio looked around. He spotted a loose net hanging from the very top of the goal. If I pull it from up there, it might make a gap. Mio quickly climbed up the rusty goalpost. Balancing on the shaky crossbar, he grabbed the loose net with his tiny paws and pulled with all his strength. Rumble! Suddenly, the ground shook violently. The goalpost swayed. Mio turned around and saw the massive shadow of a monster excavator looming closer, as if it were about to swallow him and Bubu whole. Mom, Gomgom, help me! Terrified, Mio squeezed his eyes shut and screamed. Just then, through the deafening roar of the excavator, a familiar voice broke through. Hang on, Mio, I'm coming. And just like that, Gomgom burst through the cloud of dust. He appeared right beneath the goal. Mio, jump toward me, Gomgom cried out, stretching his soft arms wide open. But Mio couldn't move at all. The goal was too high, and right behind him, the massive excavator monster was getting closer and closer, its noise tearing through the air. Fear flattened Mio's ears. His tail stiffened like a stick. Meow, I'm scared. I can't do it. Trembling, Mio stepped backward, but his claws slipped on the rusty pole. He wobbled, teetering on the edge. Mio, trust me. You're the bravest hero cat in the world. Hero cat. At those words, Mio opened his tightly shut eyes. And there, he saw Gomgom's gentle eyes, watching over him just like always. Mio took a deep breath. He gathered all his courage and leapt into the air. Thwomp! Mio's tiny body fell straight into Gomgom's soft, fluffy fur. The moment his cheek touched it, it felt as warm and gentle as a cloud. and Mio finally felt safe. But there was no time to relax. "Hang on, I'll break it." Cow's voice rang out. "Cow, you came to save me?" Bubu cried, overwhelmed. "Of course, we're friends." Cow pecked at the net with all his strength, trying to tear it apart. But the tough net wouldn't budge. Just then, a massive shadow fell over them. The excavator's giant scoop was slowly closing in on the soccer goal. "Cow, move!" Gomgom gently set Mio down in a safe spot, then dashed over like the wind and grabbed the net with both hands. Inside Gomgom's soft, fluffy paws, the power of a machine whirred to life. With a loud whir and a sharp rip, the tough net finally gave way and tore apart. "Go, fly!" Gomgom shouted. Bubu spread his wings and soared up into the sky. Right beside him, Cow flew up as well. Gomgom grabbed Mio and ran with all his strength out of the playground. Crash! The soccer goal, where they had just been, was crushed by the excavator's scoop. A thick cloud of dust rose into the air, but thankfully, the friends were safely hidden in the bushes at the edge of the playground. Gomgom panted heavily. He looked around at his friends. "Is everyone okay?" "Yeah, I'm okay," Mio answered bravely. Bubu and Cow flapped their wings and nodded. Behind them, the monster machines were swallowing the neighborhood. But in their eyes, there was no more fear. Because now, they were no longer alone. They were together. Just then, through the dusty air, a ray of sunlight slanted down. And as it did, their shadows stretched long and merged into one.